Russ coming to you live. It is Saturday, October 29th. I know that the Bulldogs are getting ready to kick off here shortly, and so I wanted to hop on and give you guys an update real quick for our fall festival. Forgive me just a second. I want to make sure that we are up and running. I see we're good on Facebook. Going to make sure that I share this to our page at Nicholson Baptist Church. So give me just a second to do that and make sure everybody is able to watch it there. We should be live on YouTube as well, but I wanted to come online and just give you guys an update real quick because I know there's a lot of questions out there. There's some uncertainty as far as the weather is concerned. So I want to walk through our plan with you just real quick. Hopefully this won't take but a few minutes. And in the description of this video, you can click the link that says NBC Fall Festival 2022 plans, and you can actually walk through this with me if you'd like to. So just to give you an update, we are going to go ahead with our Fall Festival. First and foremost, I want you to understand we are having our Fall Festival tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow from 5 to 7 at Nicholson Park. We do understand there is a chance of rain depending on which app and which service you look at. Hopefully the rain will hold off. We're praying that the rain holds off. We've been praying all week. We've been following this all week, and we did not want to cancel. We did not want to reschedule, and so we will be going ahead with our Fall Festival tomorrow from 5 to 7. Again, you can follow through with what I'm going to tell you, but basically at our Fall Festival tomorrow, we'll have trunk or treat. We'll have a cakewalk. We'll have inflatables, hay rides, sand art, games, face tattoos, music, hot dogs, chips, water, popcorn, cotton candy, fire pits with s'mores. All of this is free. It's a community event for the whole community put on by our church. We're not calling it the NBC Fall Festival. It's just Fall Festival. And so we want to first and foremost invite you to come and be a part of it and just understand that we are going ahead with this. If you're planning on serving with us, if you go to Nicholson Baptist Church as an attender, as a member, whatever you consider yourself, I would encourage you to stay online with me for just a few minutes or to review this video at your own time just to make sure that you're aware of everything going on. And if you have questions or comments, as always, throw those questions and comments up. Give this video a like. Please share it so people know, again, what's going on. So first and foremost, besides the Fall Festival, I want you to understand we are having church tomorrow as well. So our church activities will be normal church activities tomorrow. 8:30 will be our music and choir rehearsal. 9:15 breakfast. 9:30 in groups for all ages. And then 10:30 will be our kids' church and our worship service. And so from 8:30 to basically around 11:30 tomorrow, we will have our normal church activities. 8:30 music and choir, 9:15 breakfast, 9:30 in groups for all ages, small groups, Sunday school small groups for all ages. And then 10:30 is our kids' church and our worship service. So please join us for church tomorrow. We'd love to have you. We'd love to see you, whether you're a member or an attender or a visitor. If you don't have a church home, if you don't have anywhere to go tomorrow, please come on and join us at Nicholson Baptist Church, okay? Immediately following church, around 12 o'clock or so, we're going to have a sandwich bar set up in the fellowship hall. So if you're serving with us tomorrow, if you're going to help serve and set up and you have a station that you're running at the Fall Festival tomorrow, we didn't want you guys to have to run back home if you didn't want to. So we're going to have a sandwich bar set up. You are welcome to join us immediately following church. We'll go ahead and eat together. We'll break bread together. We'll fellowship together and have a good time. And that way we'll provide your family with a meal, with a lunch that's free. Have to run home and do anything. So if you're serving with us, we want you guys to stay. We want you guys to hang out with us tomorrow right after church, and that way you can eat and again not have to run back home. Okay, when we are finished eating, which I am hoping would be around, I don't know, 1 o'clock, 1:32. I put 2 on here, somewhere around 2 o'clock. We're going to start taking things over to Nicholson Park and setting up. Okay, so here's a rundown of the things that we need to do tomorrow between the end of church and the time we finish eating until the beginning of the Fall Festival at 5 o'clock, okay? We have hay and pumpkins that we have to set out. We can't really do any of this today because the park is not secure. Some of this stuff could walk away between now and tomorrow. So we'll be doing all of this sometime tomorrow between the time we eat and 5 o'clock, okay? set out hay and pumpkins. We have signs we need to set out. We have a large banner we're going to hang up at the amphitheater. We're going to be taking over and setting up tents and tables and chairs and sound systems and food and water and cakewalk signs and cakes, sand art, everything we need for sand art, fire pits, s'more materials, cornhole boards, all the other games that we have, face tattoos, everything we need to be able to do that. Anything we need for trunk or treat as far as the area is concerned to take over and set up. Pumpkins for decorating. We have little pumpkins that we have for decorating, and our hay rides, our tractors, trailers. We'll be taking all that over and setting all that up between 2 o'clock and like 4 tomorrow. Okay, so if you're able to come out and help us do that, most of you have signed up on that sign up sheet that we sent out that you could help us set up. That's what we're talking about tomorrow after church, after we eat around 2 o'clock. We're going to start taking stuff over from the church to the park and start setting it out and setting it up. Excuse me. Okay. The inflatables will arrive. We have a company that we're using for them, so they'll kind of take care of themselves. But everything else we have to take from the church over. Okay. And so we'll have some 4-wheelers, we'll have some small trailers, we'll have some bigger trailers. We'll try to do that just as quickly and efficiently as we possibly can. Okay. Again, at the fall festival, we'll have trunk or treat. Trunk or treat will be set up behind the amphitheater in the parking lot behind the amphitheater. Goodness gracious, y'all, behind the amphitheater, between the amphitheater and the tennis courts and the basketball court, there's a parking lot behind there. We will close off that parking lot, and that will all be for trunk or treat. And so if you're coming out to do trunk or treat, you need to be there 4:30 at the latest and be getting set up for trunk or treat. Make sure you're ready to go by 5, and you'll come around and you'll park back there. We'll have that area set up for you. We encourage you to wear costumes, get into the spirit, have some fun. Please make sure those costumes are family friendly. Make sure they're appropriate. Make sure they're not scary. We're not going for the whole scary, Halloween theme. This is a fall festival, so make sure that you dress up if you want to, and when you come, that your costumes are family friendly. Okay. Again, we'll have a cakewalk, we'll have inflatables set up, hay rides, sand art, games, pumpkin decorating, face tattoos. We're going to have some live music at some point tomorrow, some hot dogs, chips, water, all the food's free, popcorn, cotton candy, fire pits, s'mores. I do know it's going to be cold tomorrow. I do know it's going to be windy, and I know that there's going to be rain around. Okay, so make sure that you dress accordingly, dress appropriately, so that you do not get cold, and so that you're prepared just in case there is a scattered shower that comes through. Make sure that you're dressed and you're ready for that. Okay, so we'll have the fall festival from 5 until around 7. I would say around 7:30 or so, we'll start packing things up and getting it back over to the church. And again, the more people that can stay and help us do that, the more quickly that happens, the better it works out. So please plan on staying and helping us wrap things up. If you are a part of our church, we'd love for you to help us do that. And that's really it, y'all. We're going on with the fall festival. A lot of stuff to do tomorrow. We want to feed you lunch. If you're willing to eat with us, we'll feed you around 12 o'clock, and then we'll get started. We'll be working from 2 o'clock to around 4 or 4:30, make sure everything's set up, and then at 5, we'll hit the ground running. Okay. Here's some needs that we still have. If you're interested in providing some stuff, we still need candy. If you want to bring candy, if you say I'm not willing to set up a trunk or a vehicle, but I'd be willing to bring some candy with you tomorrow morning. We'll make sure that gets dispersed via our trunk or treat. We still need cakes and desserts. If you want to bring cakes and desserts, if you want to set up a trunk to set up your vehicle to trunk or treat, we'd love to have you do that as well. We probably need some bags and buckets for candy, just for anybody who forgets them. So if you're like us and you have a stash of Walmart bags or CVS bags somewhere, if you want to bring those for people who forget to bring bags or don't have places to put their candy, we'll have some from the church, but any extra would help as well. We still need some paint brushes and acrylic paint to help decorate pumpkins. We're going to go grab some more here in just a little while, but any of that kind of stuff that you have sitting around the house that you'd like to donate or supply, guys, that would be absolutely fantastic. So again, Fall Festival is going on tomorrow, Nicholson Park, from 5 to 7. If you're just part of the community, we just want you to come out and hang out and have a good time. Take advantage of everything. Everything's absolutely free. We want you guys to enjoy a night out. It's going to be cold. It's going to be windy, but for me, man, I love it. I love the weather today. I love how it is outside. It's a little chilly, a little windy. It's fall, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so 5 to 7 tomorrow at Nicholson Park. again, if you're part of our church, you want to help us set up, you want to help us run stations, all that kind of stuff, hang out after church tomorrow, eat with us, or go home and get something to eat, change clothes, and come back. And then around 2 o'clock, we're going to start trucking stuff over and getting stuff set up over there at the park just as quickly as we can. I don't think it's going to take a lot of work, but it is going to take some work. And so I hope you guys are in. All right. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. It's 3:15. I want to go watch the Georgia game. I don't see any questions or comments here. If you do have anything to ask or suggest or anything like that, you're always welcome, and always, we'd love to hear those things. Just drop me a line here on Facebook, send us a message. Let us know what you're thinking, and we'll be glad to consider those things. But in the meantime, if nobody's told you they love you today, let me be the first. I love you. I appreciate you spending a few minutes with me. I'm going to save the link to this video. I'm going to shoot it out on YouTube. I'm going to save the YouTube link, and I'm going to shoot it out via Breeze to everybody. So hopefully everybody will watch it. Again, you can access my notes. You can access what I've kind of typed up there in the link in the description of this video. There's also a link to sign up for Trunk or Treat. There's also a link to sign up for the Cakewalk. There's a link to sign up for all kind of stuff, I think, there. But again, the bottom line is we are having the fall festival. Y'all get the word out, okay? Share this video, spread the news. We have a graphic. Share the video, share the graphic. I'll reshare the graphic and make sure all that is happening tomorrow. And don't forget about church tomorrow, y'all. Come out and be a part of our music program at 8:30. Come out and eat breakfast at 9:15. Be a part of in groups. Help plug in and help disciple yourself, help disciple your family there at 9:30 with our in groups. Be a part of our worship service at 10:30. I know it's a busy weekend. I know a lot of stuff going on tonight, a lot of parties and get-togethers and all that kind of stuff. But here's what I've learned over the years, just a word of advice. If you're not careful, you'll let your Saturday dictate your Sunday. And what happens on Saturday will determine what you do on Sunday. And if you make up your mind right now, before things get crazy today, that no matter what happens, you're going to be in church tomorrow, that usually solves that issue. So it's just a matter of making up your mind and devoting yourself to doing what God's called you to do, no matter what happens on Saturday. That's what gets you in the house of God on Sunday. So just a word of advice there. We all fight those battles. My whole family's been sick all week long. We get it. Lord willing, we'll be there tomorrow. I hope you guys are there tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to a great day, a whole day of hanging out with the body of Christ tomorrow. Okay. So church activities tomorrow from 8:30 to around 11:30. Fall festival beginning at 5, but we'll start decorating and setting up at 2. All right. And so I hope that answers all your questions. Again, get the word out. NBC Fall Festival at Nicholson Park is on. We're full go tomorrow from 5 to 7. All right. Again, love you. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon, and go Dogs.